treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. How do you read me? Am I loud? Am I clear? Who's ready? If you're ready for a killer stream, put ready in chat. I've got late breaking news. I got silver predictions. We're going to watch the market open. Who's ready for it? Let's go.
Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more.
Yes.
Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight.
Who's ready?
Shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high.
Let's go. Smash that like button if you're ready. We're just 10 away from 100. We're going to be live in 3 minutes and 30 seconds covering the market open, the late breaking news, what's going on in Mexico, how it affects you. Yes.
You're the best international stacker. Stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong. Chasing that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest.
Who's ready?
You're the best international stacker, stacking strong.
Let's go.
Silver, gold, where you belong.
Yes.
Chasing that mill.
Okay. I'm getting everything ready, guys. I'm going to be live in 2 minutes and 30 seconds here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Smash that like button if you're ready.
Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide. Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space.
Let's go.
Your claws up, don't
2 minute warning. 2 minute warning till we're live. Smash that like button. Share the stream.
join the party night and day.
Get your claws up.
And silver is the key.
Who's ready? Drop a crab in chat right now. We're going to do a crab dance. Let's go.
Gold and silver, who wants it all?
Who wants free silver? Who wants free gold? Put free in chat right this instant. Who wants it?
Through the shell brigade, treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day.
Welcome everybody to the stream. We're going to be live in just 1 minute and 10 seconds. Smash that like button, share the stream. I'm going to cover late breaking news. We're going to see the Comex day trading session open up. We're going to talk about China opening tonight, and we're going to cover the breaking geopolitical issues around the globe affecting gold and silver in just 55 seconds. Who's ready?
Spoils laid by hand. We're the crew.
Are you part of the Shell Brigade? Let me know right now.
Music's played.
Let's go.
Your claws up in the sky and
Yes.
Stacker, he's our guide.
Let's go. 30-second warning. Top off your copies. 30-second warning.
Dance with me.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Dance with me. Dance with me.
Do you guys want the old school intro or little kid intro? Let me know super quick. Old school or little kid? Let me know. Here we go.
Dance with me. Intl-Stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. I'm sipping on Mrs. International Stacker coffee. Where are you at in the world, and what are you sipping on? Over 1,900 videos around the world on gold and silver ventures. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We are at 64,387 subscribers. That means we're only 13 subscribers away from the next big show, and we're only 90 likes away from 300. So keep hitting it. Keep smashing it. We're about to break down what happened last night, what's happening today, and helping you read the tea leaves of where silver and gold may be going. Last night, we had a meteoric run. Remember, we closed that Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the entire weekend. Sunday evening at 6 p.m., the night trading session opened up, which carries in today's trading session. Silver got to a high of 87.84, and then look, Slammy McSlammerson came down and smashed us all the way down to 85.20, but that's okay. When we opened last night, we did have a gap up, and thank you so much, Fukin A, for becoming a channel member. Check out your new custom channel member emojis, and remember, you get access to the War Room here on YouTube. Those are channel member-only live streams I do here. So last night when it opened up, we had this gap up from 84.75 to 85.40. Went all the way to the high of 87.84. Then Slammy McSlammerson came in. We partially filled the gap, got down to 85.17, and now we're trading at 87.02. And let me end my poll. My poll was flawed. I was tired when I set it up. So I'm going to say you guys would have got it right. I'll leave it at that. But last night when I did the poll, we were at 87.56. And after a massive attack slam down last night, we're currently sitting at 87.03, so not far off the time I took that poll. Our next target here with silver is going to be 87.39. Gold, similar story. Upon opening last night, a pretty big gap up from $5,108.77 to $5,117.66. We got to a high last night of $5,177. And we are currently trading right now for 5,164. Ladies and gentlemen, gold and silver appear to be hungry. I'm going to pull this down here. Now let's check the gold to silver ratio. Then I'm going to get into the late breaking news, silver news, Mexico news, Iran news, all the geopolitics and watchouts that you need to know for the week. Gold to silver ratio is plunged below 60. We're at 59.37 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold, and that probably will go lower today unless Slammy McSlammerson comes. And here's the Shanghai Futures Exchange. This is the exchange in China. And ladies and gentlemen, remember, this market will open this evening at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The next time I'll be live, I will be live this evening at 8:50 or probably 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to cover the madness when it opens back up. So make sure you're subscribed. I give away free gold and silver all the time. I gave away over 100 ounces of silver, some gold, copper, over 800 1/2 gold backs in collaboration with goldback.com in 2025. 2026, I've given away 26 ounces of silver, gold, and copper alone. You got to smash a like. You got to subscribe so you don't miss it. We're going to keep an eye here on the Comex group of their futures. We're going to keep an eye here on the stocks, guys. And these stocks are dropping quick. The date, a handful of days away. The 26th is an important date, and the 27th is an important date. Will the Comex vaults run dry? If you think the Comex vaults will run dry, put dry in chat right now if you think they could possibly run dry. Now, I got some late breaking news for you here. So, well, let me break down. I want to go to a string of tweets last night. And I just want to update you on Mexico. What's going on with Mexico? What happened? I'm going to break it all down here in maybe about 2 minutes. And it's important, and here's why. Mexico produces about 25% of the world's silver. Okay? So what happens in Mexico could affect us. Remember, we produce about 835 million ounces of silver a year. We hit peak mining in 2016. Every year since then, it's gone down 1 to 3%. We use more than 1.2 billion ounces of silver a year. We've been in a structural production deficit for the last 6+ years, and it's getting worse every year. Silver's the most conductive, the most reflective metal, best thermodynamic properties. It's antibacterial. So We are already in a resource constrained situation where we consume way more than we produce. We are estimated to consume between 1.3 and 1.4 ounces or million ounces. I'm sorry, 1.3, 1.4 billion. There we go with the B ounces of silver this year. So any slowdown is going to hurt that dramatically. So here's what happened last night. Here's my first tweet. A few things have changed. So here we go. So last night, 17 hours ago, I put this out. And this is why you got to follow me on X, previously known as Twitter, Intl-Stacker. If you want to stay up to date on the news that can affect gold and silver, smash that like button, guys. We're 22 likes away from 300. Major breaking. Mexico is on fire. The CJNG cartel is unleashing all hell after reports El Muncho, who is their cartel leader, was taken out, killed by special operations by Mexican special ops. And it has come out since then that the United States did help. It has come out that at a minimum, we helped them with intelligence not intelligence operations. It's in a tweet, but we helped them intelligence-wise. But does that mean there was boots on the ground? I'm sure there's more to come on that. But vehicles were torched, black smoke over Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta, roadblocks everywhere. Guadalajara airport, panic, armed men storming terminals, people sprinting for cover, tourism hotspots turning into war zones. Who's really running Mexico right now? If you have friends or family there, I was warning you guys to warn them. So these are the initial scenes we were seeing coming out of Mexico, and I was covering it live. The next tweet I put out was breaking emerging footage from the CJNG cartel unleashing all hell, storming the Guadalajara airport. Panic, armed men storming terminals. So this is footage of people in the terminals just running in pure panic. I couldn't show some of the craziest footage online. That was a short I dropped. That's a good one. And then I put out this, but now people are saying this might not have happened. So more information coming on this. So this report, take it with a grain of salt. I got it from Mario, and he's usually always on it. But supposedly there is a 5 p.m. deadline before the cartel started entering homes and hotels, unless they got his body and a list of people who killed him, El Muncho. Again, I don't know if this is 100% factual, so I'm going to find that out today and correct this tweet if I need to. But one thing that is factual in this tweet, there were reports of a prison being attacked, and it looks like there was a massive prison break to free cartel members, and Americans at that time were told by the U.S. State Department to shelter in place. Smart Silver Stacker last night, great content creator, said Mexico is the world's largest producer of silver. Remember, I mentioned just a minute ago, Mexico produces 25% of the world's silver. If you knew that, say I knew that in chat. I'm curious. If you didn't, say I did not. I'm curious how many of y'all knew that. Instability. And guys, I'm going to answer questions in the chat here in a little bit. Just save them for a little bit longer. Let me finish this update here, and then I'll go to questions in the chat. Just make sure you tag me at International Stacker in the chat. Instability in the region, just one more factor supporting higher silver prices. And then silver has increased, has 20 reasons to gap up in an hour. That was NBA Economics, and boy, were we right. I said, this is not a drill. Cartel violence is spreading through North Tijuana. That's the border with San Diego. So we started getting reports all over the place. This was last night where different cartel activities, roadblocks, they're torching cars, they're torching banks. They torched like 63 convenience stores overnight. Gas stations, video of them torching gas stations. It was spreading wildly. And Weimar Silver Baron saying, so a lot of people like to talk about Peru's silver resources without realizing all of their resources are byproduct of large polymetallic deposits. So that means, remember, about 18% of the world's silver is mined from actual pure silver mines. The rest is a byproduct. So this is probably copper or gold deposits or other deposits that silver's a byproduct. But Mexico is so important because they're the biggest silver producer due to primary silver mines. So they have a lot of mines there that are pure silver, or close to it. It has to be refined, but the majority of the metal is silver. So then I put this out last night, and I got a little bit of guff for this one, but I have some developments for this. But I got a little bit of guff on this one, but it's fine. I love when you guys fact check me live. I love when you guys give information. No one can be right 100% of the time, and I'm certainly one of those. So I rely on you guys to help me set the record straight. So this tweet was a little bit more aggressive last night, but you guys wanted me to tone it down, so I did. So Mexico, the Mexican Mint is located in San Luis Potosi state, which allegedly, per some posts on X, has cartel activity ongoing. Will they be impacted? Could they possibly become a target to to finance cartel operations? No report of this. This is just a question that arose during a live stream. This is the mint that serves the Banco de Mexico. Is it time to start stacking Libertads? And guys, that was the last tweet I put out. But then after the tweet, I went to this website here, and this is an official website down in Mexico. And all these different events are different things. Now, it reports car accidents, it reports maintenance. But I checked many of these red alerts, and many of them were cartel activity. So I translated a bunch of those. It's only in Spanish. And here's a few snippets of what those red alerts were. Alleged armed incursion at Puerto Vallarta prison following recent violence in Jalisco. Armed men stormed the prison to free inmates. And then the next one, a clash between Mexican security forces and members of the CJNG cartel is reported at this place here on the northern outskirts of Puerto Vallarta. Toll Plaza, traffic closed due to dangerous situation. Drug cartel blockade following an armed confrontation. At this junction at Nuevo Padilla, there is a risky situation. Drug cartel blockade with burning vehicles. A vehicle was reported. So these were all these different alerts, and all of these, not all these are cartel, but a lot were. And guys, I zeroed in. This red box here is where the Mexican mint is, like right here. And there was confirmed cartel activity right next to it, a roadblock. Okay, so keep that in the back of your mind as we read up here. I put out this little thread. This is my first thread ever on X, but here's what I said. Thread 1 of 4. Stackers alert. Cartel war exploding in Mexico after Muncho's death. Now hitting key gold and silver mining zones. Mexico mines. Hey, I missed a really good tweet. Hold up. There's one really good tweet in here somewhere I need to get to before I get to that. Hold up. Where is it? There's one really good tweet that sets that up, but where is it? Hold up. Smash that like if you're enjoying the stream. It got buried somehow. Okay, so let me read this. Okay, whatever. Stackers alert, cartel war exploding in Mexico after El Muncho's death, now hitting the gold and silver key mining zones. Mexican mines 25%. That's a typo. 25% of the global silver. Disruptions could spike prices. Red alerts in Jalisco, the heartland, where mines like Tenora, Endeavor, Silver just hit production. Violence equals extortion, shutdowns, evidence. Recent kidnappings. Guys, there was kidnappings taken of mining staff that happened in Mexico and where was that? Sinaloa, just a couple weeks back. So what's going to happen with the rest of these? I don't know, but the cartel's running amok. Jalisco chaos, blockades, shootouts near Guadalajara PV. Mines possibly at risk. So that's the one we just spoke about there. Unrest, burning vehicles, blockades, historic silver district. There, all these mines I'm talking about. These are all different mines that could be impacted. Here's Guadalajara or Guanajuato silver here is impacted. Clashes, borders, limited big mines now, but historic vulnerable hubs are also impacted. So a lot of information there and possible mines impacted. And then here, bottom line, power vacuum plus retaliation equals supply chain nightmare for 25% of the annual silver. Silver up 120% in the last 6 months. More volatility ahead. Stackers, are you seeing possible mine halts or slowdowns impacting price? Guys, are mines going to shut down? I think they certainly will shut down operations for a couple days, but could it be longer? We'll find out together. And guys, one of my major watchouts with gold and silver, and we're going to be seeing the start to the day trading session here, is happening now. We're seeing the volume pick up. In exactly 10 minutes, we're going to be entering the danger zone, so we'll cover that live. That's every morning from 8:15 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when the traditional smackdowns come, so smash that like button if you're enjoying the stream. Only 40 more likes to 400. I know we can do that. But geopolitical instability stuff going on. Pro tip, pronounce J's like H's. Thank you, Victor. Thank you. Jalisco is pronounced Jalisco. Thank you, Jalisco. Thank you, guys. I'm trying to get my pronunciation down. But geopolitics, things happening around the world could greatly impact silver. Look at this. What happened not last night at 1 a.m., but the night before. Breaking, White House press secretary confirms that the U.S. assisted the Mexican operation against El Mincho in the form of intelligence support. Support from afar, boots on the ground. What do you think? Okay, so this is from last night. Remember, Mexico's 25% of the world's output, so it's confirmed by the highest levels of government that the United States was part of that operation there in Mexico. What could that bring? Possible retaliation? I don't know. But here, I put this out. Here's a little note on China. China, and remember, the Shanghai market opens tonight at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be covering it live, so subscribe and turn on those notifications. China's silver signal just got louder. The Shanghai Futures Exchange and Shanghai Gold Exchange are still closed, but they won't stop silver price discovery. This morning, Shenzhen's largest recycling firm is already bidding at $95.40. This was last night to buy 99 pure silver. That's physical demand while screaming while exchanges are asleep. What's going to happen tonight, guys? Are we gapping up? Are we gapping down or crab walking sideways when Shanghai opens tonight? Put gap up, gap down, or crab walk. Let me know in chat right now. But this was last night from Just Dario. He put that out. And then I put this out. Here's another thing. Guys, there's so much news happening. This happened last night. Not last night, the night before at 1:30 a.m. Alert, armed intruder shot dead at Mar-a-Lago overnight. 21-year-old, this person, from North Carolina, breached the secure area at 1:30 a.m. carrying a shotgun and a fuel can. Secret Service agents and Palm Beach deputies confronted him. He dropped the can but raised the weapons. They responded, fatally shooting him. No protectees were on site. The president was in D.C. at the time. FBI, Secret Service, and local authorities investigating the motive. So that happened while all this stuff's happening in Mexico, while we have two carrier strike groups out near Iran. And here's how crazy this is. 30% of the world's oil every day passes through the Strait of Hormuz. So this is Iran. We've got one carrier strike group here. We've got one carrier strike group here. We've got hundreds of aircraft, fighter jets, etc., that moved into the area. What is going to happen with Iran? We had an attempted breach of Mar-a-Lago. We have Mexico on fire. The drug cartels going YOLO in a country that produces 25% of the world's silver. We have this going on outside of Iran. There's so much happening, guys. So much happening that could literally move the message. I put this out this morning. Breaking, U.S. State Department issues urgent warning due to terrorism, kidnapping, and crime risks in Mexico right now. Due to ongoing security operations and related road blockages and criminal activity, U.S. citizens in a number of locations in Mexico are urged to shelter in place. So these are all the shelter in place locations. And look, San Luis Potosí. That's where the Mexican Mint is located. They're telling people to shelter in place. So the more time that passes, the less ridiculous that question we tweeted out last night looks. Bunch of places do not travel, reconsider travel. Things are a mess right now. I have a few more tweets to cover, and then I'm going to go to questions in chat. So get your questions ready. I said short-term price targets from Rashad here. These seem plausible, don't they? Will Slammy McSlammerson pay a visit this morning? Gold to silver ratio plausible at the initial support of 59 and 55 incoming. Gold at 5,300 suggests $96 silver spot. Guys, is $100 silver coming soon? Is it coming today? What do you think? I need to get a bottle of champagne to pop it again at 100. I am lagging there. But what is going to happen? We're currently trading at $87 even on silver on a bit of a red candle. Silver futures is trading at 86.91. Hold up here. Okay, we get our first alert of the stream. First alert of the stream. We are in backwardation here. First alert of the stream. We're in backwardation. That's when the silver futures price is cheaper than the current spot price. That signals instability in the market. So that's Rashad there. Okay. I just looked this up. I did some research to break it down for you guys this morning. But Just Dario said, beware implied volatility price of silver futures options traded at the Comex just spiked massively again. So what does that mean? So it's at 139 CVol. So silver CVol risk on the CME, which is the Comex, is basically a simple number that shows how much the market reacts to silver prices, expects silver prices to swing up or down, could be any way in the next 30 days. Think of it like this. Traders buy options on silver futures to protect against big price moves, like insurance. It's called hedging. The prices they pay for that insurance reveal how worried or excited they are about the market's future volatility. CME takes all those options prices, crunches them with a fair method, supposedly, and splits out the CVol index. It's a percentage number. A low CVol of 20 to 40 means calm waters, small moves expected. A high CVol 90 plus, and we're currently at 139, up 59 overnight. It means that the market is pricing in big, wild swings soon. More risk of chaos in the price. It's not predicting which way silver will go, but just how bumpy the ride will be. Guys, remember, I've been saying for a while, intestinal fortitude is going to be needed for this bull. As Bald Guy Money said, bulls will buck you off from time to time. Intestinal fortitude, the road's going to be long, dark, and full of terrors. But I'm not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But I believe those with the intestinal fortitude to see the way through will reap the great rewards. Are you unshaken in chat? Let me know. And here's the last tweet. Then I'm going to go to messages from you all right now. So interesting how silver miners react today. I'm going to have my eyes on the silver miners. Remember, the stock market opens at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, especially those in Mexico. Find out with me live. So last night, AG, that's First Majestic, they gapped up. They gapped up $3.64. He said, I'm going to start browsing Lamborghinis. That's MBA economics. So funny there. Okay, if you got questions and you put them in chat, I've missed them to this point, so just please put them in chat again. And please make sure to tag me at Intl-Stacker. It makes it glow orange, and that's how I know you guys have a question. I can prioritize it. Otherwise, I won't see it. Okay, so we're going to do some questions here as we're watching the silver price. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just 3 minutes. No. 2-minute warning to the danger zone. 2-minute warning to the danger zone. Two-minute warning to the danger zone here. And Snowman saying silver trades reporting China's largest recycler paying 96 per ounce. Yeah, I did just cover that. It's not 96. Hold up. You know your boy put that out. Here. So last night it was trading at 95.40. The recycler was buying back silver at 95.40 for pure silver. So what does that tell you? Remember, Shanghai closed last night at, last week at $88.16 equivalent. Silver right now in our market to the Comex is $86.90. So $7.88. So we're only a couple dollars apart from each other. But that's the official number in China. And that recycler's paying 94. What's going to happen when we open? Are we gapping up or gap down? Let me know what you guys think. As of late 2024, Mexico has over 1,200 active mine projects and a distinction of minerals with 263 already in production, says Rick. Yeah, it's a big deal what's going on down there. We're going to find out live together what's happening. Obi Kenobi saying, if you find watch Landman, Billy Bob Thornton finds out how friendly the cartels are. Yeah, they're not friendly at all. Spoiler alert. Have you seen any Silver X mining AGX shares? Oh, have I any? No, I do not have any AGX shares. I do not. This is Florida Man Racer. I feel like we're going to see the drop below 85. The Comex isn't going to stop trying to curtail gains until the exact moment they have to answer for their conduct. I mean, yeah, I think they're going to start attacking. I think they've been attacking. I think they're going to continue to attack. But ladies and gentlemen, they're losing power. They're losing potency. They need a little Viagra. Something. Because back in the day, they could hold us under 20, and now they can't. They just had a whole week without the Asian market. And the lowest they got us was 72, and now here we are at 86.90. So are they planning something? Are they planning their big smackdown we were thinking was coming when Shanghai opens back up? I don't know. We'll find out tonight. The Rooster says, should throw an in real life party in the Keys. Somewhere if we hit an absurd price point. Maybe. We'll see, the Rooster. I was thinking about doing a Silver Fun Days. That'd be fun. How is the Mint doing? The Mint's okay from what I could tell. No reports from the Mint. I doubt there's people in there today. I doubt there's people that's in there. Baby Gator, guys, you guys want the Baby Gator? There's something we do on this channel that some scientists say works 90% of the time, every time, to turn a red candle green or a green candle into a BGC. Ladies and gentlemen, it's called the Baby Gator. Okay, I'm going to try to do the Baby Gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the Baby Gator noise? I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there. It was a big old lizard, an iguana. Jumped and gave me a heart attack. I've not had a adrenaline rush like that since the 1980s. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, we are at 64,395 subscribers. Guys, we only need 5 more subscribers to 64,400. That will trigger a big show. Some people say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. And make sure you've not been unsubscribed. YouTube will unsubscribe you from time to time from people you watch as a quality check to see if you actually are going to subscribe or want to stay subscribed. So please make sure you're still subscribed while you're watching this if you think you are. And we're only 5 away from the next big show. Big shout out to Becky, upgraded her membership to Shell Brigade. That is mega. Big shout out to Will has been stacking. Just joined as a channel member as a Crab Cadet. Remember, all channel members have access to channel member only live streams in the War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. And will you need champagne tonight when Shanghai opens? Just my thought. Yeah, I'll probably try to get champagne today. I'll try as long as I can get out and get things. I got so much stuff to do. Guys, we did it. Channel members, you know what to do. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 64,400. Thank you so much. It's time for the big show. Thank you so much.
Finalists from all across the United States competing for the title of America's best aerobic athlete. Presenting the reigning.
Thank you so much.
Crystal Light National Aerobic Champions.
Introducing the 4-time
Thank you.
champion, International Stacker.
Thank you so much. The name's International Stacker, 4-time Crystal Lake champion, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 1,900 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. I had something in my throat there. I don't only live stream charts and market opens and late breaking geopolitical news. I also live stream around the world on adventures. You guys literally tell me what to do. And it was not that long ago we were in Egypt and you all told me to get on a camel.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshem here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow. Look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
And someone's asking an important question I had not thought about. Al Jezri saying, is Wall Street open because there's a big storm? Ooh. Is Wall Street open today due to big storm? Let's see. Look at this. Massive blizzard could shut down Wall Street. Whoa. I don't know, guys. What is today? February. Well, it's probably, I was thinking maybe it might say here. I don't know. The market should be open this morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can anybody else find something? Let me know. Will has been stacking, said, I got gifted a membership and it just expired, but you know, I had to buy one anyways. That is awesome. Will has been stacking. Thank you so much for the support. And a big shout out and thank you to Stan Wayne 8662. Just joined as a crustacean commander. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. I'll see you both in the war room this week. I'm going to do a couple of war rooms this week. Okay, Eric's saying it's going to be open. Cool. So the expectation is for Wall Street to be open. As we're trading on a red candle here, 86.88, guys. And remember, we are well in the danger zone. We've got 2 more 5-minute candles here in the danger zone. That's every minute from 8:15, every morning from 8:15 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. When the traditional attacks on the Comex occur. We are in the danger zone, and we're only 70 likes away from 600, so please keep smashing it. Let's see what you guys are tweeting at me this morning here. Okay. Okay, we are going live. Thank you, Variable, for putting that out. International Stacker, I woke up today feeling the crabbiest, coach. Look at this crab with Cheez-It armor. I do like Cheez-Its. That's pretty cool. That's cool, Variable. And Variable's also saying Slammy McSlammerson is coming. Guys, is this Slammy McSlammerson? And will it continue? Put Slammy in chat if you think so. But ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. I've got live footage right now from the Comex. I'm piping in. Woo! CDE, mining company CDE has operations in Mexico, says Rick Harrison. Yeah, we're going to find out this morning what happens with the mining companies. It's going to be very interesting to see how they react, for sure. Someone said, buy the Aussie miners. This should be very good for miners. AG has skyrocketed overnight. Someone saying, look at this. Corey saying the banksters and the Fed QE database dollar are all forced to digital assets. It's funny. I can't print anymore. John Q replying here. Bankers hammering silver already like Mexico does not matter. Too predictable all the time, says Alpha. And guys, I did want to go back here. Oh, look at this. Chuck from Germany. Good to see you, Chuck. Thanks for tuning in. I did want to go back here. I had one tweet that started it all. I wonder if I deleted it by mistake. I might have deleted this amazing tweet by mistake this morning. I thought I deleted a different tweet, but I might have deleted it. There's a tweet where it said unavailable. This is an important one from last night. Look at this. Breaking, Oriental Ghost is reporting that China's gold market is in complete chaos. Many shops have halted sales of gold bar sales. Pre-holiday contracts are getting refunded amid intense demand shortages. Physical gold is vanishing. It's 10,000 ounce incoming. That was from Ixiom Bay. And this is last night. One of my favorite technical analysts is saying silver is looking ready to start an aggressive rally. 240 to 280 target zone. Wow, do you think this is possible? Is it overly optimistic? The inflation adjusted high from 1980 to 2008. What do you guys think? Is 240 to 280 too crazy? Do I need to get to 150 first before we can talk about that? What do you guys think? And I also said this is a great sign. Silver's monthly chart turned green after falling in the near early month, 50%. So we're on another green monthly chart. Okay, hold up here. There's one tweet I really want to show you guys. Okay, it was this one. So I think I was one of the first to put these out on X, formerly known as Twitter, on the live stream, or before the live stream, before it was cool. So Mexico cartel meltdown, silver supply threat, CGNG, chaos, and Jalisco exploding, blockades, threats to hotel homes after El Muncho's drug cartel leader's death. Mexico produces 25% of the world's silver. Previous violence already shut down mines in Sinaloa where 10 workers were unalived. If Jalisco opts like Tierra Nueva, supply crunch, it could be a possible spike price. From my research, I believe chaos is just 50 kilometers away from active mine by Endeavor. And First Majestic Corp has a mine north of Guadalajara, about 250 kilometers away. So that's what started my analysis last night with gold and silver. What could possibly happen? Okay, so look at this. Oh, there's a question in chat I missed. Hold up. Dropping to Mike says, my friends in Mexico City, they say things are quieting down in the capital. Well, that's good. But that makes sense. The capital is going to have the most protection. So we'll see how things go in the outskirts. And guys, mines are not in the capital. They're definitely in the outskirts. And this is Bullion Star. This is a bullion store in Singapore. They also have operations in New Zealand and the United States. But behind the scenes, processing some of today's orders. Increasingly, orders include both gold and silver in the same transaction. Gold is monetary ankle, silver for asymmetric upside. That pairing reflects how capital's repositioning in real time. So smart money appears to be jumping, diving into silver. Okay. Did you know Mexico produces 25% of the world's silver every year? Says Ape of Gold Street. So how many silver contracts will be rolled today, says Hanzo. The guys, that's an important thing to talk about. That's an important thing to talk about here. So Comex, 44,000 contracts, and you got to times that by 5,000 because here on the Comex, each contract is 5,000 physical troy ounces of silver. Okay, so keep that in mind. 5,000 physical ounces. We go here to volume open interest, and thank you so much to Corey for upgrading your membership to Shell Brigade. You are mega. So 44,000 contracts. So 44,542, that's times 5,000. That represents 222,000 or 222.7 million ounces of silver that are stand for possible delivery on the Comex. Some of them will roll, but not all of them. And there's only 88 million physical ounces of silver in the Comex vault. If none of these people roll, or only part of them, even only half of them roll, the Comex is in trouble. What is going to happen? Victor says, if silver mines in Mexico get impacted by the violence, would that cause mining stocks to drop? Yeah, Victor, probably for the short term. It depends what kind of impact and how long. I'm guessing the mines are probably going to be shut for maybe a couple days, operations. Maybe not, but I'm guessing maybe because of roadblocks and whatnot. But I honestly think the mines will get back up and running. So if any mines drop that I hold stock in. Now, to be clear, I'm a big proponent of physical silver. I'm a big proponent of physical gold. I only ever started playing around in the paper markets once I got my physical stack to the place I wanted it. And that's, I think that was at the time 4,000 ounces of silver. And I think at the time it was like 10 ounces of gold. I'm now sitting on 5,100 ounces of silver and about 5 or 6 ounces of gold. That's where I'm at. So I'm a big proponent of physical stack first before I played in the paper market. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. So once I got to a comfortable position, I was like, well, if silver and gold do what I expect it to do, which is why I'm so heavy, I'm so bullish, none of the fundamentals have changed, then mining companies should actually be leveraged opportunity. Now, mining companies are dangerous. Guys, this stuff, physical silver, you can never get margin called. You can never get liquidated. No matter what company goes out of business, this is still 100 ounces of silver. With mining companies and playing the paper market, you could lose it all to out of business. Things can happen. Markets could crash, so it's riskier, but I was willing to take a little bit of a risk. So I do play around in some of the mine-producing stocks. And guys, Slammy McSlammerson, definitely here. We've been slammed down in the danger zone from 87.15 to a low of 86.49. We're currently trading on a red candle 86.55. Come on, guys, smash that like button. 29 likes into 600. I know we can certainly do that. Paid not played says you could have a stop loss. Yeah, you can, but the good thing about physical is you don't need a stop loss. People are demanding, should we do the baby gator one more time, guys? What do you think? Oh, breaking news in chat from T-Cakes. T-Cakes is saying, breaking news, cartel members have made a move on the Mexican Mint, but they've been outsmarted and confronted by silver crabs walking sideways. Whoa! The crabs seem to be protecting the Mexican Mint. America First member for 2 months. Diamond Claws at that. Thank you so much. Says, I have 2,000 worth of Fortuna, First Majestic, and SLV ready to go at market open. Should I wait until after the first few candles to deploy or YOLO at the market? Are you buying? Are you selling, America First? Are you buying or selling? Let me know. That's important information there. Okay, you guys want the baby gator. Some scientists say this works 90% of the time. Every time, the baby gator.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
That thing was massive. Let's see if we could take a chomp out of this red candle. It can help turn a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC. Some scientists say. And you can't argue with science. Let's see here. And, you know, I have a new scene. I have a new scene. Instead of holding up the signs for Diamond Claw members, thank you to all the Diamond Claws. Look what I made. Here we go. Shout out to all the Diamond Claws. Shout out to all the Diamond Claw members here. And the question is, who in chat has Diamond Claws? Do you guys like that? Diamond Claws member, you like the new scene? Do you like the new scene? I feel like that was a little bit better than me holding up paper. Did we ever close the gap up or no, we did not close. We got close last night. So these two orange lines, horizontal lines, that's the gap. We dipped into it. We covered like a little less than 40%, maybe 40%, something like that. And silver. Let's go check gold. Gold's trading right now at 5,152. And we did not fill any part of that gap. So we have two gappies that we're going to have to contend with. Please acknowledge that I called the SmackDown. Guys, Jonathan called the SmackDown. I acknowledge. Jonathan called it, but will it be sustained? Guys, we are out of the danger zone. It's 8:31. Are we going to end up with the DTB? That is a formation we see rarely here on the channel. You're not going to find it if you look up any technical analysis handbook. It's something I don't dare say the full name of, and if I do, I only say it on low breath. Are we going to get a DTB? We'll see what happens here. GSR is spiking, someone's saying. GSR is at 59.58 to 1. Oh, America First is buying. Check the future stock market. If it's down, you know, you might... Let me look. I might dollar cost average it. I might launch some of the salvo at market open and then wait for a candle or two and then see. But we could see some... I'm thinking we could see some downward pressure on some of the mining stocks. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Okay, guys. Do you want me to go right now to the Comex? I can get to the Comex here in 13 seconds. Do you want me to go kick down the door and take care of business? If so, put kick down the door in chat. Let me see. And we are 40 likes away from 700. Keep smashing it, guys. Thank you so much. Don't have diamond claws, but they are strong, says Mr. Happy Stacker. That's awesome. Slow the screen down. Okay, I can slow it down. Summon Viola to perk the chart up, someone said. Okay, I'm going to kick down the door. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Yes. Take that, bankers. Take that. Guys, the baby gator may be working. A big chomp has been taken out of this red candle here. That looks like a spinal column hanging there. You think we're going to go make head? Okay. Do you think we're going to go up and make a head and start a head and shoulders pattern? Says O House. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we could do another inverse head and shoulders here. Bought 300 contracts and futures, just came through at the bottom of that candle. Nice. Nice, Rudy. I'm trying to see your guys' questions. Please tag me at International Stacker. It's hard otherwise. Okay, let's go up here. Gold has overtaken the US dollar is the largest global reserve asset. Wow. Wow. And yet, they tell you it's an antique. And you should not be stacking it. There we go. There you go. Bar chart put that out as well. Oh, that's bar chart. They did it twice. Gold is still a price story, says Cartel. Silver is still an availability story, and that's why this is still easy phase of investing in silver. Just Dario, the naked silver short positions are a structural problem that charts can't fix. Only forced liquidations will. Guys, Bitcoin's down to 65,000 last I checked. Look at this. Breaking, Iran ready for major concessions. Finally, some good news. An Iranian official told Reuters Iran is ready to make major concessions regarding their nuclear program. This includes exporting half of their most highly enriched uranium abroad. So discussions are happening in Iran. Again, remember, it's not for sure. It's not for sure that a conflict will break out here, but it's possible. Carrier strike group here, carrier strike group here. Strait of Hormuz, 30% of the world's oil passes through there a day. That would cut off Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, part of the pretty much the UAE, except for like this little sliver here. Big ports in Saudi Arabia would be cut off. They'd have to go on the Red Sea side. So that's a thing. Definitely a thing. Does Shanghai open tonight? Oh, how Shanghai opens tonight at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be live for that. So guys, make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications if you don't want to miss that. We're at 64,404 subscribers. Thank you so much. That means just 96 more subscribers till the next big show. And I think we can do it because we're only 21 likes away from 700. So keep smashing like. The next 21 people to smash like will get good luck for the next 7 hours and 47 minutes. It's science. Okay, someone's saying, okay, T-Cakes is saying the ticks have picked up. Looking like the momentum for the day will be upwards. We'll see here. Oh, and Christian wants the price. Silver's currently trading at $86.42 on a red candle. Looks like we could possibly make a DTB here. Gold is trading at $51.5226. Guys, even with this current smackdown we're seeing now, we're still up 2%. 2.14% on silver in the trading session, and gold's still up 0.86% on the trading session. Viola, I know you usually fill tubes, but I need you. Oh, come on. Come on, guys. Guys, who needs a girl? She's single. She's strong.
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. She works in the germanium mint, stacking silver, gold, copper. That's good old Viola. U.S. and Canadian Airlines just noped out of Mexico, canceling dozens of flights as cartel violence lights up the map. A lot of stuff still happening in Mexico. This is nowhere close to done in Mexico. Nowhere close to done. It's going to take some time. Silver update. Okay, silver update. Shanghai inventories have collapsed by 90% from their peak, now to decade lows of 800 tons. Physical silver in China is currently trading at $10 premium over spot. So that's Wall Street bulls. Iran attack looms, says Mark. Fortune favors the bold. Intestinal fortitude. Who's got it? Who's got it in chat? Who's got intestinal fortitude? Who's unshaken? I'm speaking it now. Peace will be announced on Tuesday from Trump. So next exit says peace will be announced. I'm guessing you're saying with Iran. Next exit. This is incorrect. AG might have an issue with cartel unrest in Mexico. One of their silver mines is not from... I think it is true. No, that is true. Hold up. Hold up. We're going to have to get the receipts here. Hold up. I did a ton of research. No. Oh, AG. No, AG is it's a north. This is incorrect. AG might have. AG has a mine 250 kilometers approx north of Guadalajara. How in the world do I spell this? Hara. I am not tracking a project close to Puerto Vallarta. Do you know the name of the project? Gosh, can you type IS? Okay, now I need spell check. Okay, spell check now. It doesn't want to tell me how to spell Guadalajara. Oh, it's probably a J. Yeah. Dum IS. There's lots of things I'm good at. One of them is not Spanish. There we go. Go back to the chart here. And we continue the trend downwards, 86.30 on a red candle. How low will we go? It's like a game of limbo. Nada saying the wife and I listen from California before I go to work to earn a paper to buy silver. That's awesome, Nada. Ruby Rude saying AG are closed. Also closed expansion deals recently with IIRC. Their price hasn't dropped, but it's still AH. I don't know how it will affect them, says Rudy Rude. Shiver me timbers, but unshaken, says Becky. That's awesome. AG and pre-market's up 28 cents, says Rick Harrison. Guadalajara. Tidal wave. Trusting Iran would be as smart as trusting Russia to keep that promise. Yeah, I get what you're saying there, Tidal wave. We'll see what happens. China opens this evening. I'll be live for it. Make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications. I will be live tonight at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Chinese market open. What do you guys think? Yeah, we'll see the chart start to move at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we'll start to move. Are we gapping up or down tonight? They've been closed for a week. Are we gapping up or gapping down? Let me know. And I got one more question for you guys. The next big watch out today is going to be the launch of the stock market. That's at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is just 49 minutes from now. Do you guys want me to keep going to cover the launch, the open of the stock market, and keep updating you with news? I will. Keep going in chat if you want me to keep going. Florida Man Racer said, I saw this coming. It makes more sense for the Comex to attack the price down now that Shanghai Futures Exchange is back, widen the premiums, and make more money from the west to the east transfer. Interesting. Maybe. Kevin saying, listening on the way to work, driving. Awesome, Kevin. Stefan says, what was the Shanghai Futures price at close of the holiday? Shanghai Futures Exchange closed at $88.16. So again, we'll see this move tonight at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be live. Silver right now is on a green candle, 86.39. So 86.39, 86, 87, 88. So we're under $2. We're under $2 right now in premium between East and West. That's the closest it's been in a long time. Thank you so much, David, for subscribing. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I got enough keep goings. I only got like a handful of keep goings. Do you want me to keep going? Rick Harrison saying stock market opens at 8:30 my time, so you're central. 8:31, I call my boss. I'm going home sick. Someone saying, P.O. Trek is saying, what's the gold to silver ratio now? It is 59.63 ounces of silver for every 1 ounce of gold. You may not speak Spanish, but you do the news good. Thank you, Rudy. Okay, okay, I'll keep going. Although Reverend Dancer says, go to bed. You guys are funny. Okay, let's go back here and see what you guys are tweeting at me. Street of AI Wolves gave me some rocket ships. Deutsche Bank just closed all their short silver positions. So this is an Asian AI guy video. He's been covering the channel, guys. If you go into my videos latest, I released this video, this dealer's ranting about fake coins, but also he takes colloidal silver during it. Look, and I animated that in. So funny. So he takes colloidal silver live during the interview, but halfway through he talks about the Asian AI guy. And this is real footage. I'll give you guys a little, like a 10-second clip. This is real footage from the Asian AI guy. This is not fake. He literally, I think he pulls my transcripts for some of my live streams, and he'll make a video analyzing the entire live stream. Okay, here we go. All right, hold a second. Let me pause the music here. This is so funny. He literally is talking about the baby gator here. Watch this. Literally talking about the baby gator.
Including some AI Asian guy who...
The host does a goofy little animal call. It looks like he summoned a monster. Then he realizes it's just a massive lizard, an iguana. Look, I'm not even making fun of it. We want to believe the lizard showed up as a sign.
Apparently put out some good...
How funny is that? That is legit. I shortened it, so I want to get a copy strike. But he actually was talking about the baby gator call. How funny is that?
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa, whoa! What was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
How funny is that, guys? So the AI Asian guy is a fan of the channel, evidently. Cool. You do a live baby gator call? Do you guys want a live baby gator call? I'll try it. It might help turn this around. If you want me to do it live, put live in chat. All right, let's look at the news here. Just in. Okay, we got that. China reportedly accuses Trump of plans to invade Mexico and overthrow the regime to secure $600 billion in silver deposits. I don't believe that. That sounds like a fake news story to me right there. Okay, here we go. We're going to try the baby gator call live. Here we go. I can't do it. I can't do it. Too much pressure. And JC is saying, I knew it. You are the Asian AI guy. I'm not. Look, Dad, how did you get so rich? I realized that the financial system was a Ponzi scheme and made a big bet on silver while everybody called me crazy. And this kid's like a legend. Look at this. 12.7% of credit card loans are now in serious delinquency. Central banks don't manage money. They counterfeit it. Dude, that is so true. Okay. So here's just Dario. He's saying either. Oh, Rick Harrison's saying, fix the chart. I hate red candles. Well, guys, that live baby gator call might have just turned to green. Look. So we'll see if that green holds. Imagine saying, make up a fake term and trick the AI Asian guy into reporting on the nonsense. What's a fake term I should start saying on the live streams to see if it gets picked up? Silver's acting like a wet noodle or something? I don't know. Okay, just Dario saying, all right, either this is a hell of a coincidence or because the futures market liquidity is too thin, shenanigans on silver's futures options market are now deployed to slam the silver price. This would explain why since last week we just haven't had big slams like before. Okay. Oh. So the first C-vol spike, bang. The second C-vol spike, bang. And we just had a third C-vol spike, so we'll see if that happens. Do you guys know what C-vol is? Put C-vol in chat if you want me to tell you guys what that is again. I covered it a bit earlier, but probably a lot of you are new on here. That's the thing with these live streams. People are constantly coming and going, so I got to repeat myself a bunch. But it's okay. Welcome. Smash that like button. We're only 19 away from 800. I know we could do it. Jitterbug. Should I start using the term jitterbug? Silver's getting down like a jitterbug. Oh, the AI Asian guy has already talked about the devil's tea. The devil's tea bag. He's talked about it. He has. And Brian's saying, do you think the Chinese shorts will try? Okay, guys, remember the rules in China are changing this weekend. I got to find that tweet and retweet it out. The end of this month, I mean. The end of this month, a lot of the rules change, which makes it hard for shorts, especially naked shorts. Okay, let's go here to C-vol so I can give you guys a quick definition on that. So this is a chart that was put out earlier by Just Dario, or a post. So Just Dario says, beware, implied volatility price and silver futures options traded at the Comex just massively spiked again. Our score is 139. That's up 59 points, okay? So what is this? Silver C-vol risk on the CME is basically a simple number that shows how much the market expects silver prices to swing up or down over the next 30 days. It doesn't stipulate up or down, but just move. Think of it like this. Traders buy silver options on silver futures to protect against big price moves like insurance, called hedging. The price they pay for that insurance reveal how worried they are or excited. The market is about future volatility. CME takes all those numbers, they crunch it into a percentage. A low C-vol like 20 to 40 means the waters are going to be calm. We haven't been there for a long time. Small moves expected. A high C-vol 90 plus like right now means the market is pricing in big wild swings soon. More risk of chaos in the price. It's not predicting which way silver will go, just how bumpy the ride might be. So there you go. That's C-vol. And guys, the baby gator call live appears to have worked. Warren a green candle 86.41, moving higher on silver. Gold's on a red candle 5,150. There we go. Gold to silver ratio 59.69 to 1. Satan's coin purse. Come on, Brian. Derek Wilder saying the bankers are making silver dance like a jitterbug. Maybe that's it. Dropping the mic says silver istic expeditious. I can't say that. Even though it sounds like I can't say that. Evidently, he has a geology channel too, where he covers earthquakes. Guys, is this the DTB forming here? Channel members, what do you think? Drop that emoji, channel members, if you think this might be a DTB forming here. I don't dare say the name fully on the channel, and if I do, I only say it on low breath. Will Shanghai smash or buy up? Well, what do you guys think? Is Shanghai gapping up or gapping down tonight? Let me know. What do you guys think? Are we gapping up or gapping down? Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 39 minutes away from the stock market opening. That might be a wild one. It might be a bit insane. And we are just 75-ish likes away from 900, so please keep smashing it. See what you guys are saying? Okay. Go back to news here. U.S. military deploys 40 to 50% of global military power to the Middle East. I don't think it's 40 to 50%. I think it's a third of our Navy. I don't know, maybe. There was a lot of planes, a lot of transport planes, refueling planes, so maybe. I'm trying to find you guys any late breaking news. This is good. This is not Bitcoin. This is not gold. This is not Nvidia. This is the U.S. national debt. Guys, there's one thing that will always always goes up no matter what. Remember, gold and silver corrects, every market corrects. The road will be long, dark, and full of terrors, but if you're betting on the U.S. national debt to go up, you're going to keep winning. $38.72 trillion and going up. Going up. Shanghai will gap it because I want to buy. I want it down so I can buy more, says Sean. Probably that's how it works. Any news on the Mexico situation? I did do a whole Mexico update at the very beginning of the stream, but there's a whole different group of people on here. If you guys want the Mexico update, put Mexico in chat right now. Let me see. We are on a second green candle here. Second green candle here. There we go. Trading at 86.48 on silver. Moving back up. Okay, Mexico news. Okay. I'm going to break it down for you guys. Intl-Stacker saying, thank you, Crustacean Nation. Thank you, IS. Yeah, Intl-Stacker selling goldbacks, guys. Red Dirt LLC. Red Dirt Reserve. Check them out. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not getting kickbacks. I'm not getting anything. Sorry, my computer's lagging. It's Red Dirt Reserve LLC. He sells goldbacks. Channel member living his dream. No. And I'm going to do right now. There we go. Look at that running buffalo. So if you want goldbacks, he has some of the best prices on the net. Check them out. I love when channel members, I love when subscribers, you start your own businesses. Okay. So now let's go here and I'm going to give you guys the Mexico update. Look at this. Crab protecting the silver mines against the cartels. Well, there's your first bit of Mexican news. Thank you, Next Exit. Okay, so let's go here. I'm going to give you guys the full update on Mexico. Make sure you follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, Intl-Stacker, if you want to stay up to date even when I'm not live. I put out so much stuff on here. Okay, I'm going to give you guys the good, bad, and the ugly right now. I'm just trying to get back to the beginning. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to run through this super quick. I'm going to speed run this. Smash that like if you enjoy my streams. We're only 53 likes away from 900. And please subscribe, turn on those notifications. We're only 84 subscribers away from the next big show. Here we go. Save your questions for after this update. Here we go. Major breaking. So I'm going to go from my first tweet last evening till now. Major breaking, Mexico on fire, CJNG cartel unleashing all hell. So remember, their leader was attacked in Mexico, El Mincho, and the cartels went cray. They lit a bunch of cars on fire. They lit banks on fire. They lit gas stations on fire. Overnight, they lit 64 different convenience stores on fire. They stormed the Guadalajara airport, reportedly. People were running in panic. People were literally running out onto the tarmac. And then what happened? Now, I don't know if this is true. Supposedly, some people are saying, because I reported this off Mario. He's like one of the top guys on X. He's so good. 24/7 news. Some people are saying this was not real, so I'll find out more and correct the record if I need to. But supposedly, there was a 5 p.m. deadline issued that if they don't get his body and a list of the people responsible for killing El Mincho, that they would go into homes and hotels. I'm not sure if that's actually true now, but one thing that was true is a prison was attacked. The prison was broken free, so a bunch of cartel members and other criminals were broken out of the prison. And then this is my first bit of silver analysis I did last night. CJNG chaos, they're exploding. Remember, Mexico produces 25% of the world's silver. Back in late January, 10 workers from the Sinaloa cartel, I believe, or one of the cartels up there, they took 10 of the workers and unalived them. I got to be careful on the words I use here. Unalived him or unalived them. So that just happened. And from my research, I believe the chaos is just 50 kilometers away from active silver mine by Endeavor Silver, EXK, which in full transparency, I do own some of that stock, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. And First Majestic Silver, AG, I also own some of them as well. They've got a project 250 kilometers away from Guadalajara North. So then I put that out, and then I started amplifying messages from the U.S. consulate. They were putting out emergency information. And then we started to see the violence spread north. It spread all the way up to Tijuana. So as of early last night, these were all the impacted areas, but it's about to get worse. It kept growing and expanding. And here live on the air, and you guys helped me a little bit on this. My first tweet was a bit hyper parabolic. But you guys told me, tone it down, so I toned it down. I listened to you. I appreciate you guys. And I said, Mexico, the Mexican Mint is located in San Luis Potosi state, which allegedly, I added that, allegedly, per some X posts, has cartel activity going on. Will they be impacted? Could they possibly become a target to finance cartel operations? I said, no reports. This is a question that arose on my live stream. This is the mint that serves the Bank of Mexico. Time to start hoarding Libertads. So I put that out. But then, once I went off the air, I used this official website here. Beep. So if you go here, watch this. So it's calmed down a lot. Last night, there was, look, last night, all those last night, it has calmed down. Whoa, what did I just do there? But for instance, if you like zoom in on these, like, let's see what this one says. So I spent time last night clicking on like all of these, and I figured some stuff out. Okay, those are road closures. Guys, they've scrubbed it. Oh my, I wonder if they scrubbed it because they don't want, it's just closed roads. That is interesting. It looks like this has been scrubbed. Yeah. So here's some of the stories last night before it got scrubbed. So alleged armed incursion at the Puerto Vallarta prison was a report on there. A clash between Mexican security forces and members of the gang was on there. Traffic closure due to dangerous situation, drug cartel blockade. So a bunch of stuff was being reported. And there was stuff being reported in this red box, and right there was the Mexican Mint. So there's definitely activity in that area. And I've got more proof coming up. Then I did this 4-part thread just talking about the different mines out there that could be impacted by this. So Guanahito Silver has projects out there. So this 4-part tweet is all about projects out there being impacted. And then I put out information last night, 20 minutes after it came out. The press secretary confirmed the U.S. was part of the strike, but it said we provided intelligence support. And to me, that word there can mean anything. That could be intelligence support from afar, but intelligence support, that could also be boots on the ground. So I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. And then this morning, I put this out. U.S. State Department issues warning due to terrorism, kidnapping, and crime risks in Mexico due to ongoing security operations and related road blockages and criminal activity. U.S. citizens in a number of locations are urged to shelter in place. All these locations, they were telling Americans in Mexico to shelter in place. And look here, San Luis Potosí, that's where the Mexican Mint is located, and there's all these do not travels and all these different things there. So that's the update on Mexico. It's still ongoing. There overnight, we again saw, whoa, mega slam. We had a mega slam. Look at this. Silver is now at 85.98. We just had a mega slam. But over 64 or 68 convenience stores were torched overnight. So there's still stuff going on in Mexico. We'll see as the sun comes up and things start happening today. What's happening down in Mexico? So that's my update on Mexico. And guys, we're only 22 likes away from 900. Can we do it? Michael Oliver, who predicted the fourth quarter surge, has called for $200 silver by June. That would be great, Jesse, if you're watching. Guys, do you think we could do $200 silver by June? If so, put 200 in chat. Thank you for that, Chuck. Oh my God, come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. I like big bots and I cannot lie, says Philip Diebel, talking about Viola. Can we go back here to breaking news? Okay, this is from Zero Hedge. Top overnight news. Let's read this and see if it's good. 1. Iran has indicated it is prepared to make concessions on its nuclear program with the U.S. Okay, we'll see if that's actually true. Mexico takes on cartels as killing a drug kingpin sparks violence. The European Union is poised to freeze the ratification process of its trade deal with the United States, seeking more details from President Trump's administration on its new tariff program. India is studying the implications for its bilateral trade deal. Okay. German business confidence brightened more than anticipated. India postponed talks on interim trade deal with the U.S. UK job vacancies dropped. European Central Bank is asking individual leaders for details on their leading in areas including data centers. Blue Owl sell-off. So this is Blue Owl, I guess, is a private equity firm. And there used to be a way for you to like sell your position or withdraw something. I don't know. I've not really looked deep into it. But whatever it was, they halted that. So no longer people could pull value out of it. Deepening fears about liquidity rises, excess and 1.8 trillion in private credit market. Private equity returned powerful profits to investors in the fourth year. 3.8 trillion. But Blue Owl's a big boy or big girl, who knows? And they're having problems. South Korea exports climbed to 47.3%, and their president that tried to institute martial law just a year or two ago just got sentenced to life in prison. U.S. elite troops hardened by the war on terror retrained for Arctic combat. Okay, so that's the updates for that. Look at this from Vaughn STV. A cartel war in Mexico, war in Iran, housing prices crashing, inflation out of control, layoffs, banks collapsing. It's like Christmas for gold and silver. And PM Bug saying China's markets were closed last week for Lunar New Year holiday. They reopened tonight. The dip and recovery for silver went pretty much as expected. Like we did dip down to 72, but I thought it was going to be more. Look at this, guys. This is one of those convenience stores I was telling you about. Look, someone just went and threw fire. Look at that. So 60 or 70 of these shops got burnt down overnight, and this appears to have happened probably today. Oh, sorry, this is not the convenience store. This is a pharmacy. Wow. Wow. Let's check the DXY. That's the dollar. Traditionally, when the dollar goes up, that puts downward pressure on gold and silver, and when it goes down, that puts upward pressure. The DXY, this is the dollar index, is down. On the trading session, it is down 0.14%. So working on 0.25%. Okay, silver is rebounding a little bit. We're still up 1.7% on the trading session, which started last night at 6 p.m. So we're still doing okay. We're getting kind of a DTB formation here. We'll see if we can pull it off. Gold is trading at 5,148.98. It's up 0.8%. And silver is trading at 86.17. Gold to silver ratio still under 60, 59.84, but it's inching up. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 24 minutes away from market open. And we are only 86 likes away from 1,000 likes. Can we do it? Keep smashing it. And thank you so much. We are 64,421 subscribers. Keep subscribing. 79 more to go to the next big show here. How many until a new emoji? A bunch. Okay. We need about 100 new members to get a new emoji, so it's going to be a little bit. We're going to have to make our way through that desert. A big shout out to all the channel members. Remember, channel members, not only do you support the channel, really appreciate you, you get cool custom channel member emojis, and you get access to channel member only live streams in the war room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. And a big shout out to all the Diamond Claw members. Really appreciate all the Diamond Claw members on chat and stream. Who in chat's got Diamond Claws? Who's got them?
Diamond Claws.
That's my new Diamond Claw scene. Have you ever listened to Egon Van Grazer's? No, I have not, Joshua. I have not. Okay, I gotta top off my coffee. I will be right back in 30 seconds. Someone time me. I'm about to raptor run. I'll be right back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Smash that like button. I'll be right back in 3, 2, 1. I'm back. What was my time? 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 When you got Mrs. IS coffee freshly brewed, you just got to keep topping it off. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's just a DTB, says G to the Z. Look at this from Dave. International Stacker riding the battle crab. Whoa. I do have a battle crab collaboration coming out with Reckless Metals. So be on the lookout. More information to come on that. It's going to be pretty sick. Ouch. Look at battle crab. Okay. A Mexican senator told Fox News that president is helping the cartels and advocated for American intervention. Another country joins the list. The nation's asking, wait, is helping the cartels and advocated the. That's a weird tweet. I don't know if that's written. I don't know if that comes across how it was meant. Gold is on track for its 8 consecutive monthly candle. So, guys, look. Whenever you get attacked or depressed by big attacks, all you got to do is zoom out. We're in a 45-year cup and handle, okay? Look at the 1 month chart. Here's the 1 month chart, guys. All you got to do is zoom out when you get depressed. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Literally the last 12 candles, only one's red. And I'm hoping we could finish on a green monthly candle. That would be so mega. They've made this one a little ugly, the weekly chart. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. The last 20 candles, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are red. Not bad. And we're getting a nice coiling action here. Look at that. The daily chart's going to be a little bit more ugly, but not as bad. Here's that inverse head and shoulders, people, we're talking about possibly being something. Let's go to the 4-hour chart here. So we'll see. We'll see if this confirms to be an inverse head and shoulders. It's an ugly one. I'll tell you that much. It's ugly. It's Frankenstein. Okay. Someone texted me. Someone just emailed me about problems with live chat. So I'll look at that after the stream. I'll try to help you get it fixed. DTB is complete, says T-Cakes. Well, I guess we do have a little mini DTB here. I'm looking for the big boy. Look at that big one there. I would like recognition for being an expert on nothing and listen to randos on YouTube. With my fingers crossed. T-Cakes, you are getting a complete recognition right now. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just 18 minutes away from the stock market opening. What do you think is going to happen, guys? Are we going to gap up or gap down? Let me know in chat. And we're only 30 likes away from 1,000 likes. I know we can do it. You got to love the odds. 12-1. That's why we hold. Exactly, JC. Okay. I'm trying to find any other breaking news for you guys. Rick Harrison saying your analysts stare at the screen and charts so much you start to see things. Head and shoulders, DTB. That's funny, Rick. Okay, this just in, per Eric. The USS Gerald Ford has arrived in Greece, fully loaded as it approaches the Middle East. I thought it was off the coast of Israel already. Where's the map? So Israel's here. And they're saying it's over here. Greece. Maybe it had to refill or top up or something. Well, actually, that's a nuclear aircraft. Well, it probably still needs fuel for certain things. Maybe not. I don't know. Any nuclear aircraft carrier experts in chat? Do you need any kind of fuel on board? Hoya Guru saying, IS, when you change from the month view to 5 minutes view on trading view, just right click to reset the chart view. No way. Where? Oh my gosh. Shut up. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. You're a legend. Someone would call you a witch doctor. Thank you for that. Lots of JP5 fuel for jets. Ah, good point, variable. They do need jet fuel on there. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. It's a big deal what's going on down there. Assuming this is a real video. Assuming this is not from something else. Assuming that could be a recycled video. Whoa, Bitcoin is 64. Hold up. Okay, Bitcoin's currently at 66. So it looks like it hit 64. Aviation fuel, yeah. 1 a.m. and 1 minute chart. I prefer quick dip with my tea bags. Says tea cakes. That's funny. There you go, Rick. This guy's over there, and he's like a journalist, and I've subscribed to him just to get updates. And this is last post was last night. He said, well, my flight's been canceled. No word on when I might be able to return home. Still not sure where I'll stay tomorrow, but hopefully I'll figure something out soon. Wow. Always be prepared for anything when you travel internationally, guys. I foolishly passed on a sealed tube of ASEs for spot because I was too lazy to run to the bank. Maybe my LCS will be nice and sell it to me for a low premium. Oh, that stinks, Jimmy. Avocados and trash fires for Mexico, says Brian. I love avocados. And in Spanish, I think it's aguacate, which literally means tree, test, equal. Okay. Breaking, a bald eagle's landed on the Canadian flag at half-mast in Vancouver right now. Guys, I've got a lot of Canadian fans in here, and there was an epic battle at the Olympics last night between the U.S. and Canadian hockey teams. Very, very high stress for both sides. But it was a well-fought game. Here it is. Here's video of the USS Gerald Ford aircraft carrier arriving near the island of Greece. I was AFK when someone asked about Silver Dave. Do you know the answer, says the Floyd Lawton. I missed the question about Silver Dave. What are you asking? I'm not sure what that is. The CJNJ cartel leader El Mincho seemingly ordering police officers to stand down. Extreme blizzard conditions blasting Plymouth. Okay, let's go back to the silver charts here. Silver is on another green candle, guys. We're building back up steam. $86.55 on silver. $5,157.79 on gold. Guys, we are picking up steam. Oh, someone said he's vacationing in Mexico. Just wanted to know if he is. I don't know. I know there was a big conference in Puerto Vallarta. I think about like getting out of the dollar system, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. I need to do research on that. But there was some sort of conference going on there. So there were a bunch of kind of influencer, kind of like reporter people in town. Okay, breaking news. Rick Harrison in chat is Raptor running to the restroom. Somebody time him. Someone time him. He's got to make it back in a minute or less. It's the rules. Okay. The director of the Guadalajara Zoo said tourists were already inside when the red code kicked in, so they kept everyone sheltering for safety. Wow. I mean, I would not want to be down there sheltering in place, but it would be kind of a neat experience to have to shelter in place in a zoo. Like, it's not a neat experience sheltering in place, but if you have to shelter in place, it might be kind of neat to do it in a zoo. If I had a rat stacker, we'd go find some rodents to protect us. Trying to find you guys any late breaking news. Guys, we are just 11 minutes away from the stock market opening. This person's stacking a bunch of copper. Arrives where our first fellow National Guard were ambushed. Yeah, the National Guard, there is a big ambush of National Guard down in Mexico. Crazy stuff's occurring down there. The cartels are armed to the teeth, guys. They got RPGs, rocket-propelled grenades. They've got all the weaponry you could think of. They even have helicopters. You only summon the tribe of Rat-Stacker in the real emergency. That is true, JC. Guys, silver's pushing back up. It looks like we might complete a mega DTB here. $86.57 trading on another green candle here with silver. And gold trading on another green candle here, 5,161. Guys, what's going to happen when the stock market opens? We could see another mega or mini run here when the market opens in just 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Bryce saying, ignoring my question. I didn't see your question, Bryce. Where is it? Let me go look up. Let's see what Bryce is asking. Bryce, I do not see another question from you. So, Bryce, please ask your question again. I'm certainly not ignoring it. I will answer any question to the best of my ability. Oh, wow. Andy Rapley saying that they were never into silver until they started watching the streams. Because of you, in less than a month, I'm at 12 ounces. So thank you. Awesome, Andy. Congratulations. Guys, if you have questions, remember to tag me. Otherwise, I won't see them. AG Farmer saying, shout out to USA Olympic team. Just won the most winter medals in history. Whoa. We also won silver medals. More silver medals as well, too. Nice. Congratulations, Team USA. And congratulations to all countries that are represented in this chat. I know everyone worked hard. Brian McQuillan says, give everyone crabs. They're spreading everywhere. New global pandemic. It certainly is. And IBJ in chat saying, seen in breaking news, Mexican cartel loots Casa de Moneda after a YouTuber by the name of International Stacker tweets it on Esk. Investigation ensues. That's so funny. Bryce, where's that question? I'm not ignoring it. You got to ask it, though. $120 silver by close at 4 p.m. Whoa, that would be wild, Taberson. I don't think we're going to do that today, but that would be wild. Who agrees with Taberson that we could hit $120 an ounce today by close? That would be insane. Remember, silver trading will close today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do everything in Eastern Standard because that's where I'm at. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it will reopen at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Shanghai Futures Exchange is going to be opening for the first time in a week, over a week, at 8:15 a.m. 8:15 p.m. this evening. I'll be live streaming live for that. So make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications. You don't want to miss it. And we're just about 90 likes away from 1,100. Let's see if we could do that. And guys, we're getting close here. 6 minutes and 15 seconds to the stock market opens. Let's find out. Bryce is saying, should I sell a VZLA? That is a VZLA. I think this is the mining company that had the 10 people kidnapped and unalived in Sinaloa. Look, I'm not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. And I'm not in the habit of telling people when to buy, when to sell. I tell you guys what I do. But I'm not selling any mining stocks right now, even if we have a down day today because of the what we've seen in Mexico. I'm not. Now, this one probably did not pay a bribe, which is why they got attacked. So if I was in this stock, I'd be researching, is their only mining project the one in Sinaloa? Sinaloa cartel is one of the most deadliest cartels. So I do research to see, is that their only mine, or is this just a reaction from that and that's going to bounce back up? So either this is a good opportunity, I would think, to add to my position if I owned VZLA. But again, is that their only mine? And are they going to have to pay bribes or not be able to operate? I don't know. So there's more research that would have to go into that question. But I'm not in the habit of telling people when to buy or sell, and I'm certainly not selling, even if there's negative down pressure in the companies I'm invested in today. Usually if there's a down day or a couple days, I buy more positions. But if that's their only project, that could be an issue. Copper saying, when the bankers slam down the price, do they immediately buy back in or wait a few days? It depends. Sometimes they immediately buy back in. Sometimes they wait a few days. Sometimes they don't buy anything at all. They do what's called wash trading and also spoofing. So spoofing, they put in a bunch of orders to sell or to buy. They could do it either way. And spoofing's illegal. You'll go to jail for it. Bankers have gone to jail for it. JP Morgan Chase paid $920 million fine for it in 2022, I think. Spoofing is when you have a bunch of sell or buy orders that you never execute. When it gets close, you cancel them. Wash trading is just continually buying and selling over and over again. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. It could be 1, it could be 5,000, it could be whatever the position is. And they don't really make money on that, but it just creates artificial volume. So it's called wash trading. Are large coins good to buy? I was in the online auction here in Canada yesterday and just bought a large coins 1/2 kilo Canadian mint. It depends what your plan is, Peter. I think a few of them is fine. I wouldn't make that the majority of your stack. Remember, the most liquid items to move are going to be 1 ounce. If you could get fractional silver or gold for the same price as a 1 ounce, that's actually better because those actually carry more premium. And in the United States, again, consult your tax advisors. I'm not one, but in the United States, any sale of $10,000 or more gets reported via 1099-B from the coin shop or pawn shop. It's supposed to, at least. But that's nothing new. That's for any transaction. If you go deposit $10,000 or more in a bank, one of them gets generated. It's monitored. So if all your silver is tied up in bigger pieces, like if I want to sell this 100-ounce bar here, I'm looking at close to a $10,000 transaction. So if I sold this, it is going to generate a 1099-B. So keep that in mind. I'm not saying not to pay your taxes, and I'm just saying like certain amounts might be harder to liquidate than others, and they might trigger more scrutiny. I have a couple mining companies. It's Maggie says out of Southeast London, and both have been up all day, 4 to 5%. Well, we're going to find out here, guys. The stock market's opening up here, and we're about to enter a 2-minute warning here. We are opening in 2 minutes. 2-minute warning here. What's going to happen? Are we going up or down? Let me know right now. Are you team green or are you team red? Up or down, and better yet, are we going to gap? Let me know. I don't think we're going to gap, but let's see what happens here. I have a few Kruger rounds coming soon. Bought under 80. Congratulations, Taberson. No problem, Bryce. Greg Morris saying, why do they tax gains on silver so high compared to stocks? They don't. They don't. It's capital gains. It's all capital gains. It's the same. Stock market, you have long versus short-term capital gains. That changes the percentage. I own cash 5,000 max. I put a little outside at a time. It's not as Canadian. It's not as Canadian in Canada States. Thanks for that. Yeah, you're welcome, Peter. Okay, guys, we are getting close. We're 1 minute away. I'm going to upgrade this alert to a danger zone alert. We're going to upgrade the alert here. Okay, stock market's opening here in 40 seconds. This is your last chance to vote. Please smash that like button, guys. We're just 70 away from 1,100. Victor saying, but also be very careful when you're depositing increments just under 10. It's called structuring. Yeah, I'm not telling you guys to structure. And if you purposely try to dodge $10,000 transactions, they can tell they're not dumb. Why does he keep putting $9,500 in the bank every 2 weeks? It is called structuring, and you will go to jail for it, so be careful there. Definitely not saying to do that. And in Daystar, also got a 2026 Wolf Privy 1/10 ounce gold maple. Wow. 613. Did I pay too much? And in Daystar, is that 613 Canadian or US? Let me know there. Okay, we're open. We're on a green candle here. Let's see what happens. It's not a gap. The U.S. stock market is open. It might take a second here to see which way we're going. Okay, U.S. And that's a 1/10 ounce. So let's look at this. 2026 Wolf Privy 1/10 ounce gold. Let's see if we can get a few prices on Amex. Is going to be one of the more expensive ones. It's out. So it looks like a lot of shops are sold out, which is good for you. I would have to go look at eBay to see what they're selling for. And I really don't want to dox myself. So go to eBay and see what they're selling for. See sold. And guys, we are on a green candle here. It might become a BGC. We'll see here shortly. 86.68 with gold. And silver, sorry. Gold is shooting up higher, 5,169.23. Our next target with gold, we're just cents away, 5,170. We'll see if we can get there. Guys, we might quickly pick up some momentum here. I'm going to delete this red candle. I'm going to delete this green candle. I'm thinking Team Green is going to take it. Here we go. Buckle up. No problem in a day start. But yeah, usually I like to look on sold on eBay, not what they're listed for, because people can list them for anything. I look at sold and how many have sold. And then I always figure out the spot price, right? So let's do this. OZT to gram. Sorry. And it's 1/10, so 0.10. So I'm going to tell you right now how much that gold is worth, just scrap. So that's 3.11 grams at the price right now. Just the gold price is $516.49. So whatever $516.49 is, that's your premium you paid. And now you got to go see sold to see if that premium is being commanded. It probably is being commanded. It's a fractional gold. It's on a cert card. So I would go look. You probably did okay on that. Only 5,000 minted. Nice. Yeah, you're probably doing okay on that. Okay, guys, we're pushing a BGC channel members. This is a BGC alert. We've got a big green candle. 87.07. We're about to hit our next target here of 87.17 on silver. Gold just took out our next target. Here we go. Here we go. Buckle up, guys. We're pushing higher here with gold and silver. Gold is right now at 5,172. Our next target is 5,174.54. Are you excited yet? Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This BGC is about to take out our next target on silver, 87.17. We're currently at 87.16, 87.19. We just took out our next target on silver. Oh, this is not a drill. Our next target now on silver is 87.39. We're currently at 87.21. It looks imminent. We're at 5,172.83 on gold. Our next target's 5,174.54. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. I am talking right now like an auctioneer. It is starting to go absolutely insane. This is a BGC if I've ever seen one. And we are just about 10, 11, 12, 13 cents away from our next target of $87.39 on silver. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pushing higher now again on gold, 5,173.31. We're about to take out our next target of gold of 5,174. Buckle up, smash that like button. We're only 40 likes away from 1,100, and we're just cents away from our next target here on gold. Wow. Pushing higher on silver, 87.29. Next target of 87.39. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. It's happening. We're about to finish our first candle here. Let's check the DXY. Let's check the DXY here. You make this like a sport. Awesome work, says Dragon. Thank you. I like to have fun with it. Okay, the DXY dollar index is down. Look at that. It is down 0.14% on the trading session that just started. And traditionally, when there's negative pressure on the DXY, that's positive pressure on gold and silver and vice versa. And we are pushing higher on silver here right now, $87.31. We are just 8 cents away from our next target of $87.39 silver, and gold is trading at $5,173.26. And we're $1 away from our next target there. We're going to keep our eyes glued here. Someone says, swap you 1 ounce kangaroo bar for 1 ounce American coin, says Andy. I don't really do any swaps, but thank you for the offer. Thank you so much for the offer. We're pushing higher here on silver, 87.33. And guys, be careful buying on eBay. For the love of God, it's full of fakes. I would only trust major bullion accounts on there. If you think you're getting a good deal and then it ends up being fake, you just ruined your whole dollar cost average. Beware. Allegedly, eBay is full of fakes. I've reported obviously fake listings and eBay kept them up. They said nothing wrong here. Nothing's wrong here. This is fine. We keep getting our fees. So be careful, for the love of God, on eBay. If you think you have a fake coin or bar, you can email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com and I'll help you out. I'll help you figure it out. Okay, and gold is pushing higher, 5,174.18. We are we're headed towards our next target of 5,174.54. And silver is at 87.32. Our next target's 87.39. I feel like it's imminent here. We're going to keep watching. Argenta's up. Nice, Rick. Let me look. Let me check the mining stocks. Hold up. Okay, hold up. Ladies and gentlemen, we just took out our next target on silver. Silver is now trading at 87.46. Boom goes the dynamite. Wow. 87.46. Our next target is 87.60, which seems imminent here. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We're pushing even higher. 87.47. Let's go check gold. Whoa! Gold shooting the moon. A major BGC. Oh my gosh. Just shook out 2 targets. $5,180.96. Let me delete these. Ladies and gentlemen, we are shooting the moon here. I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit on gold. Look at this. Look at this hockey stick. Wow. Silver's currently trading at even higher now. 87.50. Our next target's 87.60. We're going to be there imminently. And so far, all my mining stocks, my whole portfolio is up 2.51%. First Majestic AG, no problem. They're the ones with the project 250 kilometers approximately north of Guadalajara. And they're up today 3.74%. And EXK Endeavor is up 1.36% today. So it seems to be zero impact as of right now on the gold and silver mining stocks due to the unrest in Mexico. Well, there you go. And knowing's half the battle. Currently, silver's at 87.52. We're 8 cents away from our next target. It looks imminent. And guys, gold's pushing even higher. Gold is 5,183.66. Our next target's 5,185. Buckle up! Buckle up! Okay, this song is not cutting it. I need something more high energy. Let me switch a song here. Yeah. This is a BGC candle song if I've ever heard one. Guys, we got 1,800 people on the stream. Please smashing that like button. We're just 24 likes away from 1,100 as silver's pushing higher yet again. $87.54. And our next target is just 6 cents away. We're pushing even higher. Buckle up. We're about to hit it, ladies and gentlemen. Did you ever know you could have so much fun watching candles turn red, then green, then red, then green again? Whoa. $87.58 on silver. They said it was over. They said we would never break 50 again. Then when we went to 120 down to like, what were we, 64, 70? They said it was over. And here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. Pushing higher. Uber Eats champagne now, says dude. I know, I need to. Chris would love no music. Sorry, Chris. I need the music to get pumped up here. And we're going even higher. We just took out our next target here on silver. 87.62. Whoa. You guys, the music pumps me up. Without the music, I would not be rocking like I do. So thank you for putting up with it if you don't like it. And silver right now is at 87.64. We're pushing even higher. We just pushed another massive spike to 87.71. Our next target here, 87.84. Am I going to need to make new targets here? I might imminently need to make new targets. And gold is pushing towards our next target as well. It is trading at 5,184. Our next target's 5,185. Oh my gosh. Becky, look at that bar. Wow. And Z1B is saying, Miles Franklin said, new reporting for 83s is above one Comex contract, 5,000 ounces. Okay, I'm not sure what you're trying to say there. Because one contract Comex, I'm not sure what you're saying there. Rephrase that, please, and I can answer it. We're going higher than Shanghai soon. We might be, guys. Shanghai, remember, I'm going to be covering the market open of Shanghai tonight. 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be live probably 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So subscribe, be back for that. They closed at 88.16 and silver right now. We just took out our next target on silver. 87.72. Whoa, 87.72, 88.16. We're less than $1 away. What happens if we get more? What happens if we get more than Shanghai before they open? Bayron is saying make a $90 target in the next 35 minutes. Guys, do you think we're going to hit 90 in the next 35 minutes? If you think so, put Bay in chat. B-A-Y. Go split screen. Okay, guys, I'm going to go split screen here. I don't usually like doing split screen, but when we have moments like this, we're doing split screen. I like to focus on one at a time, honestly. Okay, gold's pushing higher, 5,134.73. Silver is about to push higher, 87.72. Rumor has it the Comex has started making hawk calls to counteract the baby gator calls. Whoa, Rob! Is the Comex making baby hawk calls to intimidate the baby gator? That could be possible. Rumor has... Okay, here we go. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Gold's just edging higher. Thank you so much, NN Daystar, for becoming a channel member. You are a crab cadet. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And ladies and gentlemen, I will be doing multiple war rooms this week for channel members only. Those are channel member only live streams here on YouTube. And what happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing's not optional. Okay, silver's pushing higher, gold's pushing higher. Silver, we're at 87.74. Our next target's 87.84. Here we go. We're about to take out our next target here. We are so close to our next target here. 87.82 silver. Gold just took out our next target. Gold just did take out our next target here. Our next target for gold now is 5,193.84. We're at 5,185.53. Silver's currently at 87.84. Our next target's 87.90. Smash that like button if you're having fun, guys. We're just 84 likes away from 1,200. I know we could do it. Yeah, volume is definitely spiking. Look at that volume. It's hard for me to show you guys the volume when I've split screen, but the volume is up massively. And so is gold and silver. So here's where we're sitting. The trading session started last night, and so far we're up 3.79% on silver on the trading session, 1.54% on gold. Whew. I need you to get the AI Asian guy to talk about baby hawk calls. Make it happen, says Poet of the Fall. That's funny. Guys, we're pushing higher on silver here. We're about to take our next target of 87.90. We just took out our next target, 87.90 on silver. We're currently at 87.91. Our next target's 87.95. We're about to imminently take that out. Gold is pushing higher as well, saying, hold my Mrs. IS coffee. I'm coming too. $5,188.03 on gold. And silver is now just a mere 2 cents away from our next target of 87.95. Let's look at the gold to silver ratio. Gold to silver ratio is plummeting. We are plummeting. 59.11 ounces of silver for every 1 ounce of gold. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. It's getting crazy. Gold shooting higher, 5,189.60. Silver's at 87.93, about to take out our next target of 87.95 as I take a sip of Mrs. International Stacker coffee. Okay, we're pushing higher on gold. Wow. Guys, this is a mega DTB. That is a DTB, guys. This is a formation we talk about rarely on the channel, and when we do, we only say its name on Low Breath. The Devil's Teabag. Channel members, do you agree? Drop that emoji in chat if you do. Whoa. We're about to take out our next target here on silver. Just mere seconds away, most likely, from it. Okay, there's gold. Okay. All buying in before Shanghai loads up. The price goes vertical, says Northampton. That might be it. People might be adding to their positions because they're expecting a vertical price movement when Shanghai opens. Remember, Shanghai refineries right now are paying close to $95 an ounce for silver. Guys, we are imminent here for the next target on silver. Okay, we just took out the next target on silver. Next target on silver has been taken out. We are at $88.02. We're back over 88. Gold just took out our next target. $5,197.44. Oh my goodness. Becky, look at that bar. It looks like one of those trading guys bars. Who knows what song I'm referencing there? Who knows? Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. I got live footage coming in right now from the Comex. I'm piping it in. Poor Mortimer is not happy as gold and silver are both pushing higher. $88.03 is the trading day high. We're at $87.91 right now, about to go for another run here. $88.23 is our next target here on silver. It is a green candle again, and gold is at $5,192. Our next target's $52.0127. Best silver channel on YouTube, says Key Fried. Thank you so much. Thank you. Avon Engineer is saying, are we close to another big show? Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently at 64,439 subscribers. That means we're literally only 61 subscribers away from the next big show. So please subscribe, turn on the notifications. I give away free gold, silver all the time. I do late breaking information. We have super fun live streams. Just subscribe, join the party, turn on those notifications. And guys, keep smashing that like. We're only 57 likes away from 1,200. Okay. Okay, I answered that. It's going up too fast. I don't like it, says Rob. It's okay, Rob. We got some gaps to fill anyway. I'll take whatever I can get. Yeah. It's okay. Okay, we're on a red candle here with silver. Ladies and gentlemen, there's one thing we do on the channel that some scientists say works 90% of the time, every time, to turn a red candle green.
How do you do the baby gator noise?
The baby gator.
I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is science, and some scientists say it turns a red candle green, and we just witnessed it live. $87.95 right now on silver. Our next target's $88.23, and gold is currently trading at $5,199.32. We are just $2 away from our next target there, of $5,201.27. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up! Buckle up! Woo! What a wild trading session this has turned into this morning. Thank you, Fritas, for subscribing. Thank you so much. We are just 58 subscribers away from the next big show. Keep subscribing. And guys, a big shout out to all the super chats this morning. A big shout out to all the new members. I want to welcome Mark, Fukune, Becky, Will has been stacking, Stan, Corey, Wolfhart, Bees Knees, and Daystar. Thank you all for joining as members. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And remember, channel members get access to the channel member only live stream in the war room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional, as silver and gold have mega pushes. And thank you so much, and Daystar, for that super chat. Buckle up. Let's hit 90, baby. Who agrees with N Daystar? Put star in chat if you think we're going for 90. And a big thank you and welcome to Ray. You just joined as a Crab Cadet. Check out those new custom channel member emojis. And I'll see you later on in the war room. I'm going to do a couple this week. And you can watch them. If you just became a member and you miss a war room or you want to watch past ones, just go to the channel, click a membership. And all the war rooms are posted on here. These are all war rooms, so you could go and watch the past. But when you go here, make sure you check the latest ones first, right? You want to do the latest ones to be the most up to date. Whoa! Fire Ox in chat literally just became a Diamond Claws member, making it rain on the Goblin. Thank you so much for the support. And a big shout out to all my Diamond Claws members in the channel, on the stream. Thank you so much for being Diamond Claws. And the question is, who in chat, who on the channel right now has Diamond Claws? Who's got them?
Diamond claws.
Who's got them? Thank you so much for that. Okay. Looks like we're going to take a little bit of a breather here, which is fine, which is normal, especially after that run. Wow. Okay, I'm going to decouple the split screen. Bang. Because with it decoupled, I could do more analysis. So first off with silver, look at this volume. We broke out of this DTB formation. And look at that volume. We're on 2 red candles now. It's okay. Don't panic. And gold as well is not having the red candle attack that we're seeing there. Volume is up on gold pretty decently. And it's trading at 5,197.10. Our next target is just a couple dollars away on gold. So we'll see what we could do here. I need throat spray. Thank you. Guys, thank you for reminding me. Mrs. Ias got me this for long streams. It's called the Entertainer's Secret. And we're at 206. Or not 206. We've been going for 2 hours and 6 minutes. There we go. You put a lot of effort into your channel and it shows. Kudos, brothers. You deserve all the subs. Thank you, NN Daystar. I really appreciate all you guys' support. I took a leap of faith, guys. I went full-time YouTube about 5 months ago. And we've been pushing ever since, so thank you so much for the support. Like, I really had to go full-time to get you guys the news, the late breaking, the analysis, all the information you need to read the tea leaves, so I'm passionate about it. Midnight Matt, thank you for the super chat saying, just bought 4 gold backs. Let's go. Nice. Nice, Midget Matt. Good job. Really dig the split screen. I do too, but with the split screens, I can't see the full picture. I can't see the volume. So when gold and silver's moving heavy, you have my commitment. I will switch back to the split screens. But when they're not moving quick, I like to be further out so I can zoom in, zoom out. We can do analysis together. Does that make sense? So I will go back if it starts moving crazy again. Is that spray colloidal spray? I don't think so. It's got water, glycerin, sodium, carb, blah, blah, blah. Aloe vera gel, something, potassium, chloride, diabetic sodium, and flavors. Whew. Okay, gold is looking very strong here. Silver, we're taking a bit of a breather, but it's okay. Nothing goes straight up forever except the U.S. national debt. Look, you want proof? You want proof? That's the only thing that's guaranteed to keep going up, because politicians, no matter what party they're from, love to spend money. And guys, I keep my channel apolitical. I don't talk forward to political camps, all that, but I 100% report on geopolitics and what can affect gold and silver. I do that. So I think that's important for you guys to know, but I keep politics out of it. We're all different political affiliations and persuasions, and that divides people, and the crustacean nation's not about that. We're about building our riches shiny, gold and silver, adorning our shells and claws. So that's what I focus on. Okay, we're going to get a little formation here. We're looking. If we can break above this blue line, we should move decisively. So our next target here of 88.23. So we're going to keep a close look on that. And we are just a few cents away from our next target here on gold. Here we go. Is it too late to enter a trade, says Bernard? No. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. We're only getting started with gold and silver, in my opinion. And my focus is physical gold and silver. Once I got this to a point where I was happy, I started messing around with some of the mining paper stocks. But there's ways to get exposure. But the thing about physical, zero counterparty risk. It can't get liquidated. It can't get margin called. If a company goes out of business, you still have 100 ounces of silver. Physical gold and silver. Never too late. But remember, physical gold and silver are mid to long-term holds. If you're trying to do it short and flip it, you might lose. So don't do that. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Be careful. The spray may be fake. It might be WD-40. Really? She bought it for me off Amazon. You really think it could be fake? Oh my gosh. Are you joking? It's a popular, genuine, non-medicinal, alcohol-free spray designed to moisturize, soothe, dry, hoarse voice for singers, bros. It contains aloe vera, glycerin, and other properties. It is not fake or a scam. You made me nervous there. I'm like, oh no. I thought I believed you for a second. Eminem uses it. Interesting. What's the best way to buy silver if my LCS is out? Greg, just go to Google Maps and type in coin shop, type in pawn shop. But make sure the pawn shop is highly rated, and just know pawn shops are way more aggressive. Or you could go to an online bullion dealer. I'm not sponsored by any of these, but if you're watching, bullion dealers, you can approach me. But like right now, you could get silver. It looks like at spot if you're doing 90%. You could get better deals, honestly, in coin shops. But if not, SD Bullion has good deals. Bold Precious Metals is another favorite of mine. They have good deals, usually. So all else fails, if you're in the United States, you can get some good deals online. But you're probably going to get better deals right now at local coin shops. So just go to Google Maps and search coin shops around you. Do not stand on the street corners. C-130 Hercules. The street corner is not a good place to get silver. You might make some money standing on the street corner, but it's not going to be silver or gold. That is for sure. New York Open, says Peter Spina, for trading and sends silver prices back above 87. Guys, China returns tonight. That is such a big deal. NBA Economics is saying silver is going to hit 90 before China even opens. I'm going to be live when China opens tonight at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do you think it's possible? Will we break 90 before China opens? Okay, I'm going to fix it. Let me know below. What do you guys think? If you think it's possible, put 90 in chat. I do think it's possible. Silver erases the last slam attempt over 88, says Silver Trade. With China reopening tonight, things are about to get very interesting. That's going to be very interesting if it's going to be very interesting if we pass their premium. And what's going to happen? Are they going to gap up? Are the bankers doing this because they know we're about to gap up? That's the question. And Ball Guy Money says, officially quadrupled my initial investment in mining stocks today. The journey started in 2023. I continue to hold and look for opportunities to take profits on the way up. Still a long way to go. I'm right behind you. Okay. And look, cartels are still going berserk in Mexico. This is an American talking. I think it's a representative. I don't know. Shanghai opens this evening, guys. What's going to happen? Let's go back to the charts here. Silver's taking a bit of a beating. Another red candle here. $87.18 on silver. Gold's on a red candle at 51.89. So silver on the trading session so far is up 3%, 3.07%. Gold is up 1.62%. The DXY continues its free fall. Look at that. That is very bullish for gold and silver. So the DXY is moving down. So this is just some breathing that's happening in the market right now. Everything's got to breathe a little. What do you think the effect of large amounts of fake silver being discovered has the price? 5 and 3C, it's only bullish. Because if there's large amounts of fake silver, that means there's even less. Remember, we're in a 6+ year deficit right now. We produce less silver than we mine, about 835 million ounces mined a year. We consume more than 1.2 billion. Now they're thinking it's going to be 1.3 billion this year. So the more fake silver that's found, the less there is above ground, and the majority that's coming from China. Is the Mexican mint okay, says in Daystar? I don't know. I don't know. Last I checked, it was. Get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. Keep that. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. I got to keep tabs closed. Let's see if there's any movement. Oh, guys, we need to check the repo market. Okay. We need to check the repo market. So let's see. 8:30 a.m. is when this gets updated. This is the bank's pull emergency liquidity. Nothing new there. And we'll check out the Fred. Here we go. This is liquidity that they pump in the market, the Federal Reserve. Nothing new here. The last report was 18.5 billion. We covered that. So nothing new there, but I'm always watching these charts to bring you guys the most updated information possible so you can make the best decisions you can make. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. So we'll see what happens here with silver and gold as we are fighting. And we're 6 likes away from 1,200. Can we do it? Can we hit 6 likes? Please smash that like if you enjoy it. And guys, we're only 51 subscribers away from the next big show. If you think you're subscribed, check and make sure you are. YouTube randomly unsubscribes people from channels to see if they subscribe back. It's a stupid quality test. I hate it. It's happened to me with creators I watch, so make sure you're still subscribed if you think you are. And if you were unsubscribed and didn't know it, put unsubscribed in chat. Let's see how many of you there might be. Gold to silver ratio is currently still under 60 at 59.51 to 1. And Hogs in chat saying someone buying gold call options for December 2026 to reach 15K. I saw that. Daisy needs a new pair of shoes, they're saying. That's funny. Okay, guys, I'm going to pay the Comex a visit right now because something funny is going on. Here we go. And look at that in chat, guys. David in chat was unsubscribed without his knowledge, so make sure you're still subscribed. We only need 50 more people now to the next big show. I hate that they do that. I really hate that. This might be a bit of a fight this morning to get us going again. We'll see what happens here. Okay. Okay. So remember, tonight, I'm going to be live tonight at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget that. 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the China Market Open. Make sure you subscribe to all those notifications. Let's go here. Let's go here. Oh, Numismatic Stacker's live. Silver Hair Stacker's live. Numismatic Stacker would be a fun one. Okay, give me a second here. Un momento, por favor. I need to go here. Go here. Okay. All right, there we go. We're good there. Woo! Okay, guys, it's going to just be a fight and a slog fest all day today. The real question is what's going to happen this evening when Shanghai reopens. Remember, it closed at $88.16 U.S. equivalent. And right now, silver is trading at 87.06. So we're like $1 something off from Shanghai. Are we going to pass it during the trading day? And what's going to happen when Shanghai opens back up tonight? Find out 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be live with all the late breaking news. I'm going to try to get some other videos edited today for you guys. So that's coming. I am going to be doing some War rooms this week. So channel members, we do channel member only live streams in the war room, and what happens in the war room stays in the war room. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we're going to crab raid a small creator. I do this to help out small creators. We go there, we flood the chat with crabs, we smash the like button. It's up to you if you want to subscribe. So we're going to do that right now. You should be taken automatically. And in case you're not taken automatically, I'm going to post the link in chat. So we're going to do that. And to everybody, I'll see you tonight, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe. And I guess I'll say CYOTNO. Catch you on the next one. Let's go right now in Crab Raid Numismatic Stacker. Yes! Let's do it, folks.